Wow. 40 years. 40 years.
40 years of school, and they'll put you on the day shift. Yeah, it's been a long time. It was a fabulous place to work for all these years, a fabulous, unbelievable group of guys all these years to work with. And I don't just mean my players, but the administrators, especially my coaches, because you live your whole life with your assistant coaches, and they become your closest friends. And I've had some great assistant coaches over a long period of time. So all that was wonderful, and this final game was wonderful. Really, it was a hell of a college hockey game, and I couldn't have asked my team to play any better.
Speaking of your closest friends, the guy to your left, Travis Roy. Does it get any closer than that?
He's my favorite former player.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Travis,
for sure.
It's because I only played for him for 11 seconds. I didn't cause any headaches.
How proud are you of Jack Burton?
He's a special man. He's the most competitive person I know. He's the wisest person I know. And I love him. I mean, he's just grateful to call him a friend, and I'd hoped to had 4 years of playing hockey for him, but in the end, I probably got something better. So just grateful to know him, and just proud of him, and it's. I think that says it.
That's enough. That is enough. When you hear that, and all the lives that you have touched along the way.
All the lives that I've touched, they touched me more than I've touched them, believe me. I mean, this guy touched me more than I ever touched him. So, I feel that about all my players. I learned a lot from them. I had a great time with them, and to this day, my closest friends are my former players, and that will remain. That's for sure.
You called this team your youngest sons. What did you mean by that?
Well, I always tell people I had 2 daughters and 240 sons or whatever. So all the players that played for me, and at my press conference I said, and this group here are my younger sons, and I'm not having any more children. So it was nice to be able to have a nice little run here at the end with this team.
Have you thought about what you're going to do next?
I saw Muhammad Ali get interviewed about 4 years ago. And they said to some guy said to him, "Hey, champ, how you doing? What are you doing these days?" And he said, "Just trying to get to heaven." So that's my only job now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to be working at university, and I'm going to be, hopefully raising some money and involved with it from afar with the team. I'll watch the team and all that stuff, and I'll have my grandchildren in there. But I'm not going away from the campus, and I'm not going away from the university. But I can't wait to see who gets the job here next year and see who. Because we're leaving him a real good team.
Has it hit you yet? And I know you're humble about it, but do you realize what a legend you have become?
The fact that you were talking to me makes me feel good.
I mean that.
No, I know. I always tell people this. I was very fortunate to be a coach. You don't stick around 40 years unless you're at a school that wants to win, and they give you everything you need to win. But you don't stick around 40 years if you don't have a good winning record. And the reason why I had a good winning record is because I was at BU, and I really believe that. I think that if you took, a lot of coaches and put them in my shoes and let me go coach their team, I always say this about Timmy Taylor. He's one of my favorite coaches, one of my favorite guys. If you took Timmy Taylor and put him at BU all these years and put Jack Parker at Yale like he was all those years, he'd have a better record at BU, and I'd have a worse record at Yale, because there's a lot of great coaches, a lot of better coaches than I am, I'll tell you that. But they never get a chance to coach at these type of schools. I was proud of the way we conducted ourselves. I was proud of the way all the championships we won, all the great players we had that went on to and not only do great things in the NHL, but went on to do great things in their line of business too. If they didn't get to be NHLers. And I've got guys that were NHLers and then got into the business world and did extremely well too. So I'm most proud of my players and most proud of my association with them.